Good evening and salutations, my soap opera fans. I don't even think this is a question at this point. Kristina Davis is being set up to fail on General Hospital. The reason why I sit there and say that was good, Spider Quake. The reason why I sit there and say that today was something else. The reason why I sit there and say that is because between the foundation that she clearly has no idea what she's doing, and the bar that she's already running, how is she actually going to be able to do those two jobs? On top of that, if they're gonna sit there and mix her up in this surrogate storyline, what are they doing? And then she's gonna fail, and then you know what they're gonna sit there and say, Kristina, the failure, because they had her take on way too much. Now, let me know. You think that she's being set to fail? Spike Quake's in the chat. What's good, Spike Quake? Monique is in the chat. How you doing tonight? Denise is in the chat. What's good, Denise? My horror queen, Mel is in the chat. Melly Mel. So I quick say, Mason Creed Ball has coming out of nowhere 40 minutes into the episode. I started to watch it a little bit. I'm like 15 minutes into it now. But someone's supposed to be strong. Mason got whooped. He really didn't. What's good, Gloria? Thank you for joining. I don't understand how I can't take Mason seriously after. Well, he didn't actually get beat. But if you want to sit there and please explain to the court how that happened. Oh, what am I doing? Let me have some of this fine applesauce before I move this out the way. And Janetta is in the chat. Was good. I was like, what am I doing? And of course, Lashanta is here. Yeah, by Carly. That hit him with a bottle from behind. I'm pretty sure anybody would go down if they got hit by a bottle from behind. Lashanta's in the chat. Was good, Lashanta. I don't see Sonny on the floor like that. Well, Sonny never got hit in the bottom. Sonny never got hit with a bottle in the back of his head. Lashanta says Mason better recognize. Monique says I like what Adam told Nate. I know who I am and I embrace it. Maybe you should learn to do the same. Leaving Nate like that wasn't supposed to happen. I mean, that wasn't supposed to. What do you mean that wasn't supposed to happen? But no, I agree with that though. He does. And you know what? Here's the thing. At a certain age, you know, or at least you're supposed to know about yourself, right? Adam recognizes that he has darkness in him. And rather than sit there fighting it, he does sit there and embrace it. Last days in the chat was good. Denise said Mason rolling up on Olivia and she gave the rolls of the eyes look. You're not dying, he grappling people in public. Yeah, but okay. So, but the thing is, Spider-Quake, if somebody hits you from behind, what are you supposed to sit there and do? Mel says, I told you there was going to be drama when Yuri comes to 7, but did not tell you. Oh, yes, that's very true. You did. You did. I didn't recognize the name at first. Yeah, well, we're gonna have to agree to disagree on that one. Spider-Quake. I'm doing good. How are you doing tonight, my friend? Quiet Guy says, waiting for Ned, or is it a tease? Nope, that's not a no. He's still Eddie Main. Quiet Quick says, why would Mason act like that in a public place? He was drunk. Here's the thing. When you're drunk, you're gonna do things that you don't normally do, or say things that you don't normally say. Jay Blues in the chat. That was a good fall when Mason got hit in the head by Carly. I'm grateful that Curtis didn't yell at Trina. Yeah, he was polite. He was like, yo, what are you doing here? What are you doing here? Yes, when you are drunk, when you're intoxicated, you act different, you move different, you know? Also, the fact that he was drunk and not sober, you fight a lot different for someone all big and bell that you would think he'd be smarter. But also, he was drunk though. Like he was. Here's the thing. But that's the thing though. It's like he was in a bar. When you're in a bar, you drink. Um, I get initially what Smith is saying. Like if you're a bad guy, it's like you want to keep a low profile. But when you're a bad guy, you're a bad guy. You know, you want to sit there and go out and hang out with hang out with the homies. You go to a bar, get get drunk. Okay, you don't shoot for getting drunk, but um, Lashanta says how Nate gonna get mad at Adam. Have a seat. I don't even know how to respond to that. So last says I've been doing good. Carly hit Mason from behind. Carly basically cheap shot Mason, Curtis, and Trina scene. I didn't care at all. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like Carly. Carly came in. Carly was like, Carly handled things, right? Carly handled things. Because Nate, I mean, because Ned wasn't going to be able to do anything. Grams in the chat was good, bro. Also, I don't blame Stephanie for throwing a wine glass in Chad's face for telling Alex to back off. Saying, why don't you blame her for that, Mel? Double C's in the chat was good, Double C. Why don't you blame him for that? Then he said Liam put it all out there on Front Street, and his feeling for Steffi Finn is not going to let it happen. Let's go. See, my whole thing is why isn't okay? This is why I say in my review. Why isn't Steffi not putting a stop to that? Off bat. Why is she not putting a stop to that? This is my whole thing. Why are you entertaining that ish? One says Mason off that 211. And Pops is in the chat. Chat. Look Stephanie in the face and lie. I mean, yeah, that's true. There was a better way to go about it. My whole thing is like, I don't. Why is she getting that pressed about it? Okay. They both had a problem with him showing up whenever he wanted. That's my whole thing. They both had a problem showing up whenever they wanted. I mean, they both had a problem with that. So Chad put a stop to it. Leslie said Carly did handle Mason. I dislike Mason. He's a good villain for GH. He is. Autumn says, hey, Finn might go Sheila back crazy the way he's talking to Steffi, like, oh, I'm not going to lose. I think it will be an interesting storyline for Finn to go dark. Black Mud's in the chat. What's good, Black Mud? I support Shauna. Oh, I love Belly and Shauna. Okay. Didn't really answer my question, but okay. Jay Blue said, I'm surprised that Olivia didn't hit Mason. All that Tom Benson. Yes. 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 Yeah, she was all like, no, what are you doing? Get away from me. Gorgeous Queen Janet is in the chat. What's good, Janet? Let's everyone say what's up to Janet. Goddamn queen up in here. Double C said Mason got what he deserved for the first time in a while. I was only on Carly and on Olivia's side. Autumn says I think Steffi is entertaining what Liam is saying because she low-key still has feelings for Liam and she doesn't want to admit it. See, exactly. And I'm like, exactly. And I'm like, if that's not the case, then you should have shut it down. I'm like, you got a point. But no, why do you not support Stephanie? Why do you support Stephanie for coming at Chad? Chad is there to solve the problem. The problem is Alex, crossing the line, getting way too overconfident, coming in this man's house all times of the day and night. So why you don't support like? I mean, if you was in a relationship, would you want somebody just coming to your door 24/7 all the time? Um, that's my question. Mr. Bear said I was thinking that also about Finn. Hello. What's good, Mr. Bear? It is good to see you back in the chat again. Valerie's in the chat. Valerie said, "Hey, Mason surprised me today." Yeah, he surprised a lot of people today. Monique says, "How come no one giving Bill the smoke for his part in Sheila's situation because of his stupid failed plan? Sheila's free." Good point. I mean, in reality, we should probably be getting the FBI all the smoke for that. But yeah, by proxy, by proxy. I was watching 15 minutes of what am I saying? But yeah, I don't understand why is Stephanie getting that pressed about it? It's like, yeah, okay, I understand he went behind your back, he lied to your face about that, and that's bad, and I get that. But at the end of the day, why are you Smith even entertaining the idea of, you know, Alex coming to your house like that, coming to your place? He's not there. It's bothering him in this relationship, and it's like Steffi Smith they going for a ham on the wrong person. Now, Lashanta said when Alex and Steffi was together, Chad did it. Yeah, and that's not right as well. I get that. I get what you're saying. And Pop says, I think the Barbara was the best scene with Mason. It took away from all the boring talk. It woke me up. Yes, 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 and Pop, yes. Double C, but Mason behavior was random. I thought he was cool, kind of bad guy, not the aggressive type. Now, I can agree to some extent. I get that, but also alcohol is involved, right? And we all know how alcohol works. We all know how alcohol works. Um, Jay Blue says finally saw today. HGH was so confused as to why Spencer didn't text Trina that was leaving. They both text all the time. Was that not an option? Yeah, because she had to sit there and deal with he had to sit there and deal with that POS portion. Janice says Steffi was born with Finn wanting an excuse. Okay, so yes, that goes back to it goes back to I forgot somebody actually agreed with you, and I can't remember that person's name, but yeah, that's the same thing with somebody else said that I can't remember. Big Nate was good. They were good. Versace says I bet Finn crazy just like Sheila. No says I'm saying that Chad should have been honest to Stephanie of warning. Actually, because of backfire. Okay, and okay, that I agree with. Yes, no, I agree with that. Autumn says, I feel like if Bill would have just let Finn and Steffi give their statements about the shooting in the alley with them, Sheila would be sentenced to jail. That got scot off free. I blame Bridge too. Okay. Lakeisha's in the chat. Was good, Lakeisha? Okay, yeah, okay. I'm with that idea. With that idea, Autumn, because initially that's what I said too. I was like, what are we doing with this whole plan thing? Then he says, sorry, Eddie Main. Yo, Eddie Main got laid out. Flame One's in the chat. What's good, Flame One? And Lakeisha's in the chat. Lashatra says business shouldn't have nothing to do with personal. I might be kind of lost on that. But yes, and I get that Chad did the same thing. But for this example, which that they're talking about, well, here's the thing, Spike Quake. Alcohol is involved, right? Alcohol is involved. Whenever alcohol is involved, like I get it. You're on the young side. When alcohol is involved, it makes you do things that you wouldn't normally do, or it heightens up the things. It heightens up the things that you would have a little more class and a little more style. I don't think that you really understand how alcohol works or what people are like when you have alcohol. Like once said, Carly saved Olivia and Eddie. Yes, because that's how she does. She's that type of chick. Carly knows how to lay it down. She says when Eddie got KO'd, I was hoping he gets his memories back, but it's too soon. Yeah. But Craig says it doesn't matter if a 20-year-old was drunk and did something. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's like a 20-year-old. Yeah, that I'm not really following that comparison. Darby's in the chat. Was good, Darby? People said I did like Olivia and Carly just played it off when Eddie has if he got Mason. Yeah, exactly. I was like at that point I was like, bro, you're a little bit too old to be in these dive bars. That's not to say yeah, at that point I was like, you're a little bit too old to be up in these bars like this. Did I get him? I was like, bro, listen, let me tell you something. If you gotta ask if you got your opponent, you already lost. Just I'm not saying that it is. But I think that you're taking the word pervert and stuff like that. You're taking a little bit too. I think it would take a lot longer to really sit there and get into this explanation of alcohol, how it works, how it heightens the things that you do and the things that you say. And yes, you're responsible for your own actions, but there's a lot of nuances to it. Flame says, I want Olivia to get a bottle, but it was Carly. Yeah, exactly. All that Bensonhurst talk, all down the drain. Uh, Quick Quick says it's like saying Haley was drunk, so it's not her fault with that car. It's not. I don't want to sit there and say like we're splitting hairs, but I get what you're saying now. Valerie says net money. Mr. Bear says I predict that Finn is going to start drinking and operating on someone while intoxicated and lose a patient. Thank you, Valerie. Thank you. I predict. Well, that'd be interesting. Thank you, Ann. Thank you, Ann Janetta. Thank you. And thank you, Denise. Thank you. I appreciate that. But yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot of nuances when it comes to alcohol. Lashanta says, Albert, don't blame it on the alcohol. It sounds like a song. It sounds like a Jamie Foxx song, but or it sounds like a song. Of course, Lane. When you didn't rush, she was on point. This might be worse than like, whoa, 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 hey, hey. Let's not go that far, Spider Quake. One was intoxicated. The other one does that ish when they're sober. Yes, Denise. I was gonna sit there and say, I was like, yo. I was gonna sit there and say, and Laura B is in the chat. Was good, Laura B. It's been a minute. I didn't think I was able to join, but I had free time tonight. Well, it's good to see you. And Blackmon said I was here for. Yeah, no, that's it is. I felt like it was J Blue. I was like, that sounds like a Jamie Foxx song. Is that because I remember hearing it before? Thank you, J Blue. But no, one person. But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing, Spike Quick. He's a slime ball sober, right? He's a slime. He's known to be a slime ball sober. That's the thing. Link is known to be a slime ball solver. And I'm not giving Mason a pass. I'm just saying that he was drinking and it's a little bit different. Lastly, says when people are drunk, they act different. My aunt was an alcoholic and will let you say I seen stuff things, especially when I was younger with her. So Mason action makes sense if you're drunk. Exactly. And I'm trying to explain it to Spiderquake, but especially comparing him to Link, I'm like, all right, bro. And again, it's not to sit there and say you give this person a pass, but you understand that this person is drunk. Um, and there's a lot of nuances to that as well. Thank you, Darby. Thank you. Yes, hit the like button if you're in the chat. There's 34 people in this live stream. Um, there's 16 likes. So if you're enjoying the stream, hit the like button. It really does help. And Ariana's in the chat. I hit on the way. Thank you, Ariana. Thank you, Ariana. I appreciate that. Thank you. How are you doing today? Sunny, gonna be mad at Mason, messing with his baby mama, and Olivia and Ava and Carly since Carly hit the dude. Yeah, he's not gonna be too happy. Jay Blue says, I don't get that Mason was drunk, but it would make sense that he was acting like that. Yes. Lakeisha eating a semi-healthy dinner. Yeah, I haven't had a healthy dinner in a hot minute. Oh, it was Kyrie's. I think it was Kyrie's that actually gifted you. I know Darby might have, but I'm pretty sure it might have been Kyrie's style. And Pop says I like when Carly stepped on Nat's foot when he started talking about Olivia. Yeah, I saw that. Ariana says a little warm out better now. Monique says Steffi entertaining Liam is probably why Liam thinks she has a chance with her again. Yeah, because she hasn't actually shut that down. And he already kissed her twice. I'm like, what are you was Nat wrong about Olivia? What do you mean was Nat wrong about Olivia? But yes, no, I agree with that. I'm like, girl, you need to sit there and shut that ish down. Eddie Main into blondes, I guess. Well, he did have that other blonde chick that was looking at him. But yeah, like I said, I don't think that she should be that pressed though. Ariana says, I can't do Liam and Steffi again. Yeah, I heard it's been like a roller coaster that no one wants to get back on. Jay Blue says Olivia can be a nag at times. Yes, she can. She can. Solomon's in the chat was good, Solomon. But yeah, she can. I bring up Nina and Carly, she got mad. He brought up Nina to Carly, and she was not happy about that. I'll tell you that much. I did see the look on her face. But again, my whole thing is, why is Carly taking Olivia to a dive bar? Like that's my whole thing. Why is Olivia taking Carly to a dive bar? Bobby said, didn't Mr. Inconvenience say that he was going to have a scene with Olivia and Carly during the end? He did. He did. Very true. That was a question mark. Yeah, now I know what you meant. Mr. Bear says, what if Liam gets seriously injured and Finn was the only one available to operate on him? Like when you Ariana says, rinse and repeat, Liam and Hope too. It's supposed to be a distraction for Olivia. Darby says, I find it harder and harder to find ways not to like Jada anymore. She's so open about talking about drunken Sean so badly, but gets bent out of shape when someone talks about Holly like that. To not dislike her. Yeah, that conversation, Lobby says it's a shame I missed it. Yeah, well, yeah. Well, like I said, you never know what happens with these live streams. But yeah, no, I get that. But here's the thing. To be fair, Darby, I understand partly why she was upset with Sean. Not only did he accidentally get fired because of her, was good, Jackie P. Not only did he accidentally get fired from her, but this dude literally was drinking on the job, and yet he got a promotion. And I'm not sitting there saying like I can't discount her whole thing about skin color and her fact that she was a woman, but like I don't know. I see why she got a little pressed about that. Why did what's good, Jack? What's good, Jackie P? And he says it's the same old love triangle is so tiring. I used to want Stephanie and Liam together back in the day. Lobby says I've been catching up with the reviews at least. I appreciate that. Listen, anytime that you come on the channel, you either watch a review or live stream, whatever. I appreciate it. I do. Mel says Abra Jada was acting like Wendy saying that. Yeah, actually, tell you the truth, Mel. I actually thank you that you said that comment. The problem. Okay, yes, and one, thank you for saying that. Thank you for remembering that. In a lot of ways, she did, but to some extent, see, my whole thing is like I'm not going to jump to the conclusion of racism with what Jada said, but I'm not going to sit there and try to act like maybe that's not a factor. Um, I mean, she did sit there and say the reason why she didn't get promotion was because she was in the controversial, in the in the whole controversial thing. So that's a tough one, though. It's a tough one. Lashanta says Maxie's kids. Yeah, Maxie. My whole thing is Maxie. You need to sit there and get a firm hand on these kids. She honestly think that exactly Lashanta. She thinks that buying a house is gonna solve her kids' behavioral problems. Mr. Beer said, "Do you think the exact time Sheila contract is over?" Do you know? No, I don't. I do not. But if I find out, I'll tell you. And Pop says, I wonder where Ned is getting all his money to go bar hopping. Or his credit card should be in the Q's name. Is he carrying a wad of money in his pocket? That's a damn good question. Jonathan's in the chat. Was good, Jonathan? Quick said, James act like my cousin, whose name is also James. Yeah. And again, she sit there and think that buying a house is going to somehow solve all her kids' behavioral problems. I'm like, you either need Spinelli to sit there and step up as a dad, or you need to sit there and take on that role. One of you says if Liam got back with Steffi, if he is proven when everyone says about Liam him is true, everything through Thomas, Eric, Wyatt, and Bill said was true. You know, Jackie P, a lot of people are saying that in the chat. A lot of people are saying that they thought he was going to get his memories back. Lakeisha said Maxie do need to get an apartment. She has 3 kids in an apartment, but she needs to start disciplining her children. Exactly. And that's where it all starts. Yes, it's very true. She does have 3 kids. I guess she needs to get a bigger place. But my whole thing is, Lakeisha, she makes it seem like that's the reason why she's making it seem like that's the reason why our kids are just acting up. Like, if that's the case, okay, get a new apartment, it's all good. And her kids are going to stop acting like that. Double C says, why Jada thinks she deserved promotion when she just started there? Sean has been a cop longer than Jada over at Sailline. That's true. That is very true. See, that's why I was just saying, like, that's why I don't jump to the conclusion of what she was saying, as far as, oh, this is racism, or this is because of gender equality. And it's like, it doesn't have anything to do with that. It's about seniority. It's about the fact that he's been here longer. The only hiccup, though, is the fact that he was drinking on the job. You know, look, he said, them kids act up because she left them. Exactly. When he says all that confidence Audra had with the old Adam, don't scare me, but don't scare me. He sure do got her shaking in her boots. Whoever says race is everything and life as a person of color is not like we have. It's not like we have hatred in our heart when we say white guys. It's just a matter of fact that people with power are predominantly white. I get that, but it is. But see, that's the thing, though. That's in that situation, it's not about in that situation. It wasn't about race. Have a good night, Denise. Thank you for joining. Yes, and I agree with that to a large, to some extent, Darby. I do, but it was more about the fact that the dude had seniority, and she put it out as supposed to be about racism and gender equality. That's where she messed up, at least in my eyes, in a lot of ways. Oh, Johnson said, did I mention that the cheap wasteland network is losing money? Yeah, actually, you did yesterday, which I'm gonna be honest, I'm kind of happy about, which is really bad. Like it is, it's bad, but I'm actually really happy about that. La Lakeisha, I haven't watched Days in a while, but there has been plenty of times where cops are different levels have gotten together. Hope and Bo, like, come on, yeah, I get it. Laura B says, I know it must be hard being a single working mom, but the kids need discipline. Yes, yeah, because they running a damn muck there. Like Quick says, she got three kids and a single parent. Basically, how can Maxie handle all three kids when she's always busy? You find a way to do it. You find you find a way to do it. And Pop says, Albert, Maxie is not trying to discipline her kids right now. She's trying to get a peace of mind, her sanity. I think she would try better when the kids with her kids when she gets her sanity back. I can't, I'm not giving her. I'm not giving. I'm not doing it. Nope. Nope. No. 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 Sorry, not doing it. Not going to sit there and give her an out. Not going to give her an out. Like Craig says, a lot of people bring up race for no reason, especially with Trina when it has nothing to do with race. For no reason. Well, that's the thing, Spike Quake. With Trina, yes. Trina, I will agree on you. Trina, I will agree with. But there is some valor. It's what it is, Spike Quake? It's case by case. It's case by case. Why is this not going? It's a case by case scenario. Johnson says right now they're showing a Survivor ripoff. Is that the show called F Boys or is that something different? Flamon says Carter and Steffi, I'm not giving up hope. W said, do you think Abe is going to be able to stop? Nope. No, I do not. I really don't. There's a couple reasons why he's not going to be able to stop Raleigh. Mostly for the fact that a lot of the crime and stuff like that happened. It happened under his watch. So he doesn't. Abe doesn't have a good track record. That's one of the many things that's holding him back. Last day says I don't know what to say about Jada, but the best person should get the job in every situation. That's very true. Jada was right. Not not really. No, not in the situation. She wasn't. Johnson says I'm okay. Spike Quick said the time there was every race since I've been watching GH was with Shaw. Yes. That's why it says by quick. It's a case by case situation. What is called fight to survive? I'm I'm so done with the CW, Jonathan. Like, and that happens in the chat was good to happen. Becky D said, I don't think Max is trying to discipline her kids right now because even she is feeling crowded with them all being cramped in a tiny space. I get better when the kids have their own room. All right, I think it's time for me to take a drink. What's good, Becky D? Becky, Becky, Becky. Becky, Becky, Becky. Let's let's take a nice good drink. Ooh, kind of filter to the top. Ooh, yeah, yeah. It is that type of night, Valerie. It is. Yeah, she does. Yeah, she does. Like, yeah, she does, Lashanta. Like, quick, says the problem I have is if someone hates on a black person and people will say you're racist and all that when you most of the time it has nothing to do with race. Yes, I mean I listen, I agree with that. All I'm simply saying is it's a case by case situation. Uh Kyrie's is in the chat. Thank you, Kyrie. Kyrie says Carly looked like she can take Mason. The only reason she used that glass instead of her fist, she didn't want to get her nails dirty. I give Carly props. Yeah, Carly came in there like a badass. She came in there like a badass. Thank you, Kyrie's. Thank you. Let's everyone say what's up to Kyrie's. And Pop says, really operate no alpha max. Have you ever been around baby kids? Yes, I have. They drive you crazy. It's easy for a man to talk. Nah, no, 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 no. This isn't a man versus woman kind of a situation. This is a firm hand kind of situation. Okay? That's what that comes down to. He lets her kids run amok, and regardless if this is a man or a woman situation, it's about being a parent and being firm with your kids. And when she said, "Oh, when she said, "Oh, didn't your grandpa actually have y'all have some sort of a truce or something?" I'm like, "No, you, your grandpa, your parents aren't supposed to be sitting there disciplining your kids. That's your job." Lakeisha, I get what she's saying. I just, like I said, I can't do it. Kyrie says, "I always know Mason was a creep, but Mr. Gray is my guy, though." Bobby says, "I was finally able to see your live stream with Albert, DC, and Kyrie's. I was impressed, especially since it was your first one." Yeah, no, Kyrie's killed it. Kyrie's was literally the MVP of the night. I was just kind of just sitting back. All right, that's what I was doing. I was just sitting back and just in awe. J. Blue says Max, he doesn't discipline her children. She seems overwhelmed. I get that. Listen, I'm not saying that it's an easy snap your fingers sort of situation. Exactly. That's what I'm Smith is saying. That's exactly what I'm Smith is saying, Lakeisha. They gotta come up with something because this is not working. And having your kids just run amok, it's not good. Johnson says the Blackman storyline could lead to Jason. Barely he could be held captured. That'd be interesting. Mr. Bear says, I remember all my children having a couple of racist characters in the 80s, just when he had a female friend named Jenny. Nikisha says you have actual kids, had to parent them. It's impossible to understand what it's like to discipline kids. And I was waiting for that. What's good, Nikisha? Becky D says, I think Maxie is lax on the discipline part because the kids have no dad anymore. It changes the dynamic. And I get that. And I do. Because, somebody was like, You know, Maxie needs to sit there and step. I mean, Spinelli needs to sit there and step up. The hell else happened? He said waiting for what? Basically, for somebody to sit there and tell me that I didn't know what I was doing because I didn't actually have kids. And here's the thing. I'm not sitting there saying that parenting kids is easy. I'm not. I'm just saying that there needs to pretty much what she was sitting there saying was that she wanted to actually have a bigger house so her kids won't be running amok. But I took that as in if she gets a bigger house, she feels that her kids are going to stop misbehaving. A bigger house is not going to equal her kids, like as far as, not acting so, you know, running amok. That's what I meant by that. Like he said, I remember a racist storyline. Evangeline was involved in the Life to Live. God, I missed that show. Yeah, me too. Me too. Perry says if only Carly didn't raise that 20 years ago, Brad. He said when kids are in cramped space, they argue having their own space with a door will definitely get their kids behaving better. Very quick says Josh is Carly Miss. Okay. Johnson says if Johnny doesn't end up back with Chanel, they should bring in Chloe's sister. Oh, she has I heard she has a sister. Hmm. Jay Blue said that's what I'm saying. That's what I thought Maxie meant. Don't they act up when they are out of the house too? Exactly, they do. Just like Georgie. Georgie was sitting there having a very smart mouth and being very disrespectful to Austin when they first met. Okay. And I understand what Nikisha Smith is saying, and I'm not Smith is saying that's not the case. But at the same time, I'm like, your kids are acting up. Something needs to be done because this is not working. And again, getting a bigger house is not going to solve your kids' problems as far as behavior is concerned. Especially when you have Georgie Smith there being all smart mouth to Austin. Queen Jess is in the chat. Was good, Jess. The goddess, of course, is here. And don't worry, Jess. I got all my sneezing out the way earlier, so hopefully I won't have to be sneezing anymore tonight. All my sneezing out the way earlier. Now, Spike Quick said Georgia is also older. It's not like Maxie can do that much. Okay. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. But yeah. Yeah, and I get that, but I'm just like, just LOL, you better had. Well, Jess, I gotta sit there and please the queen. So I keep forgetting that you run things. The hell was I thinking? Um, he said if anyone is interested in learning, you can Google. There's plenty of research on the impact of cramping spaces on kids' behavior. Mel says Brady was not lying. Yeah, I know, but him running is not going to like do anything. Carrier says Brady can't miss me with his dramatic tears. He gets he still gets to visit that Brad. Davin said, Albert, what kind of wine are you drinking tonight? Moscato. Moscato. That's just how it is, Jess. These also these kids have been through a lot of trauma. Thank you, maybe. I've been saying that all night. I've been saying that all night, but apparently I don't know. I've been saying that all night, but apparently I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. So I've been saying the same exact thing, but what do I know? Now says Chris may have won custody of Rachel, but Rachel's still gonna fight, so he's not out. Is to have Rachel back. Lakeisha said Peter was traumatic enough, then Nathan died. Yeah, like I said, but apparently I don't know what the hell I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Carrie says Rachel and Connor are the only soul characters that aren't spared the wrath because they both disrespectful brats. It's not so much like who's worse. It's just that they just acting out. Really. Thank you, Davlin. I always do. But yeah, kind of a moot point. I'm gonna be honest. I do stand by what I said. Like I do, and I'm not a parent or anything like that, and all sorts of reasons. I'm not, but I stand by I stand by what I said. Your bigger house is not gonna sit there and change. It's a lot more complicated than that. Because I'm not saying that you don't know what you're talking about. I'm saying you're uh, what I was. It's a lot more complicated than it looks. Well, I'm not saying it's not. And Ron's in the chat. Ron says I wasn't feeling Chad and stuff into it. Just that acting out of trauma is one thing. They're just being brats. In case that anyone else bored with, I'm pretty sure this whole chat feels the same way you do. Nah, I'm I'm good on that, Kyrie's. Yeah, yeah. That's what I was saying. I was like, I don't feel bad for him. Here's the thing. Brady put himself in that situation, right? He put himself in that situation. Now I'm good on that spider quick. Um, he put himself in that situation. And I'm not saying that Kristen is any better, but I'm like, you have to be smarter. And just that you don't need to be a parent to know that kids can't just act out by the way. Yeah. I've been not saying it's easy. Exactly. I've been saying the same thing, but I don't know. I still stand by what I said. Jay Blue says, Albert, are you sure, Albert? Can we move on though? James was a baby when he died, so where's the trauma for him? Simon says, why can't Albert have kids with Nina? Are we still doing that? Or that joke is still going? LaShanta says Chris is going to make Brady be with her. Yeah, she does have a one-track mind. Like exactly, Albert, good. He don't want a side piece, or he wants Nina. Okay. Ron says, Kristen is right. What Chad did is sickening and it's going to be. I love how everything is either sickening or disgusting. I don't think it's sickening or disgusting to put boundaries, right? It might not have actually been a good look to go behind Stephanie's back. But at the end of the day, he laid down the law. And all Stephanie Smith is doing at this point is still entertaining the idea. Don't get me wrong. Stephanie was kind of hot today. Not even gonna lie. The way she was so forceful and demanding, I love that. But I'm like, why are you entertaining this idea though? Like, why are you doing that for? Bobby says it's because Nina can't have children, I believe. Gary said to joke one and into Cindy Watchers appears and I'm with it, Gary's. I'm with it. Right quick says Albina sounds better than Sprina. You know, it's actually funny. But right quick says your mom hit you with a knife. What? Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, hey. Uh, Mel says Kristen blackmailed Brady for her to live with him and letting Kate. Yeah, I mean, she's nuts. I get that. I'm just saying what Brady did was just stupid. It was just dumb. Like, what are you doing? Who's taking out people with knives? What the hell's going on? My mom gave me a knife to cut my and when she beat my butt with and dared me to bring. Hey, that sounds terrible. I'm sorry to hear that. How are we doing? Yeah, I was asking the same thing, Lakeisha. This is not going to be confusing at all. Kyrie says, until then, I'm gonna keep that same energy. That's still your punishment for saying you want to kill Sonny. Oh, see, Kyrie, this is why I rock with you, Kyrie. This is why I rock with you. I said that literally, I think like about a couple months ago, and Kyrie's is just like, I'm gonna still remind you what you said. Kyrie's just like, I'm gonna still remind you what you said. That's why I rock with you, Kyrie's. Jay Blue said, wasn't Georgie with Spinelli? Judy, what is good, Judy? We actually have another person in the chat. Are you out, Monique? I swore I saw somebody else's comment. Oh, okay. Duane said, I just ate some applesauce. Thank you, Duane. Yes, James pioneered the applesauce. Um, exactly. We got Judy. Judy's a new person in the chat. I'm glad you came through tonight. Terry says, I'm going to stay petty, and you said it again earlier this month. uh, I love it. I love that energy, Kyrie's. Johnson says, let's just hope Thomas, Charlotte, and Rachel don't and break on each other on days of our lives. Yeah. Just said, I'll cook again today. Still doing better than you, Albert. Oh, oh, damn. Jess says, stay burning me. Jess, you're not gonna let that go, are you? You are new. Nathaniel says, well, hello everyone. Hope you enjoyed me being a drunken asshole. Lisa is such a nice lady. It killed me to do that same. Thanks, Spider Quake. I appreciate that. No, I actually told you I like the scene. I like the scene. I like the bar scene. You know what? I mean, if you well, you watched General Hospital, so what did you think of the bar scene? Just say yeah, Mason was being super aggressive. Super aggressive. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of sat there and I was like, I was like, I've been drunk before, but I don't think I've ever been that kind of drunk. Kerry said Bucky said he would give Mason lessons on how to properly speak to ladies. Okay. And Nathaniel said, haha, I love Brock. Brock is definitely the OG. Juan says Carly knocked Nathan out. Juan says, and LaShanta says, I'm over Chloe and Xander, they're not in love with each other. You want Xander to go back with Sarah? Becky just says hello, Nathaniel. Okay. Yeah, he was, he was saying that weird. Yeah, I don't really understand that. Perry says it's weird seeing Mr. Gray without a star next to his name. Well, he's still a star regardless. That's what that was for sure some link ish. Okay. I don't think it was on that level of Link though. Link here's the thing, Link does that stuff when he's sober. Okay. He does that stuff when he's sober. Valerie says Nathaniel quite a scene to that. Then Mariana says, hello, Mr. Inconvenience. And Nathaniel said, I won that fight, yes. Oh, I know what you meant. Like he said, Link is a sober perv. Yeah. Guess I must have missed it. Why were Carly and Olivia at a bar? It's not even just a bar. It's literally that bar. Like, why that bar? He said, hey, Nathaniel, I was disappointed Mason today. You can threaten Georgia because I don't like her, but Avery, now Olivia's Sonny is going to get you. Now, Nathaniel said, I never threatened Avery. And to be fair, he didn't. Austin was sitting there saying that. I was drunk, lol. We wanted to make it better fight, but stunts wouldn't let us. Fly Quick says, Mason Carly knocked you out. The only thing you want is a concussion. Oh, okay. Doesn't mean it's true. Yeah, that's what I was like, Austin said that. Just said that's what I was saying. Why that bar? Thank you, Jess. Yes. Gary says, but I watched B&B and full, yo, Steffi face expression. Yo, it literally was making no sense whatsoever. But she always does that though. She always does that, Carides. You can say you're right. I'm blaming Mason for Austin. You can say they used that bar because Jay's love using that awful. Brody says don't sweat anything. You may have been knocked out as Mason, but when you got back up, you got paid as I like that. And Quiet Guy says, "What's up, Mr. Gray?" Terry says, "That's why I didn't have it in my new review. Plus, nothing was different from the yeah." Here, here we go. Here we go. But it's Ron, so get over it. The writers are pulling Liam and stuff together. Part of me felt like I shouldn't have actually highlighted that. Let me take that off. Guys, just remember, it's Ron you're talking to. So just try to take what he's saying with a grain of salt. Like I said, Mason, you're gonna find out real quick. You're messing with the wrong one. When it comes to Sonny, Gary says Rich screws up every single day and is miserable. He is exactly I said the same thing. That's what I was like, bro. The fact that you are walking up in this man's office, just like popping ish and pointing your finger, which I don't like, by the way. That's always pissed me off. When people do this, I'm like, if you want that finger, you better get out of my face. Ariana says and Sunny has lots of baby mamas. That's actually pretty sad. Mel says, Albert, I know all the sports next week, the 14th and 18th. What's going on in the soaps? You usually do. Like Quick says, is Mason's scared about Sunny finding out? Curry says, I see Ron didn't learn this lesson. He's lucky I'm actually good. I'm let him scoff while Sheila's. Well, like I said, Curry, it's Ron. It's Ron. You know how Ron is. Take what he says with a grain of salt. Ron said, Jada seems to look at Sean as commissioner. Yeah, and she doesn't really have merit for that, to be honest. Like Chris says, also, Leniki gave us a shout out. Oh, nice. Nice. So she's cool like that. She is literally the queen of daytime soaps. So that's what's up there. That's the homie. The fan says, "Don't worry, Brock is all about to lose his mind, and so are you, Kyrie, at what Mason is about to do." Ooh, that is all I'm going to say. Remember, you heard it first, Kyrie. Of course, that's why I said it with a smile. Just said, "Oh, what's Mason gonna do?" The fan says Mason isn't isn't exactly what you think he is. Much more is going on. Yes, it is. No, it definitely is. That's what I said. That's what I said. She supports the homies. She's just awesome like that for real. I want to do a live stream on her one day. I want to do a live stream with her one day. The thing is that Kyrie, you're gonna be mad. And he says it was, and then he follows up with smiling emojis. The thing says it's funny. I was just telling my daughter that Daniel personality seems nice and nothing like Mason. And then Mason grabs Olivia. My daughter was like, "Oh yeah, he seems." That's awesome that y'all watch soap operas together, though. Becky said, "I'm back. Raccoons Wars are starting earlier this year." Is that a show or is that like actually like you got actual raccoons like Joanne says Victor Newman and Helena Casa are the king and queens of soaps. No, I'm saying like she's the queen of soap opera talk. She is the queen of that. Oh, I just noticed that. Thank you for pointing that out. No, I meant like as far as soaps. Things that he answered the writers just wanted to put me in there to have Ned defend his wife for fun. Thank you, Kyrie. Thank you. I don't know. That's actually a really good gamble. I know Kyrie's muzzle. Becky just don't know actually. Yeah, I was figuring that. Oh, Darby did that. Darby. Yeah, I just realized that. Thank you, Darby. That is awesome. Thank you, Darby. Jesus Christ, Darby, you're a goddamn rock star. Thank you again, my friend. Thank you. Lashanta says why Nate think he's a good guy. Well, why is he a bad guy? That's the question. Why is he a bad guy? Nikisha and Nathaniel, that is how I felt. Like it was a scene for a random thug, and they were like, "Oh, wait, let's just have Mason. He must really like you, Nathaniel." Darby says Nathaniel looked naked. Yes, without the star. Ron says, Albert, were you all for Bella and Sean today? Not really. Oh, Eagle fan says if they make Ned a rock star and not Chase, that will be a funny direction. But it would make sense though. It would make sense in some ways though. Eddie Main back in the day was more of a rock star. Yeah, they are until the ratings get low. Then they decide to call out Jan Spears. Spike Quick says one thing is if Mason does anything to Kristina, Mason's gonna answer to me. Oh, Jada was fine. No, okay, no, but why is Nate the bad guy now? You said that why does Nate think he's a good guy? Why is he the bad guy for? Cam should be a rock star. Yeah, I mean, well, he's into the whole music thing and everything. Yes. Yeah, Spike Quick knows that. What Shanta says, what's Rafe gonna do now? I guess he'll be a bum just like Eric. He'll be a bum just like Eric. They can both hang out at the unemployment line. Just why would Mason do anything to Christina? I've heard he does look lobby. I've never actually bothered to listen to him. For instance, I feel today that Bella and Sean were just fillers. Curry says, who would worry Mason more me on Spider Quick would be more from Mason to handle. He thinks if they make Ned a wrestler, that might turn him back to Ned again. Who knows? The thing said, Curry's Mason would be more worried about you. Spider is just a big bug. If he goes after anyone on the Ava side, you can get him. I'm glad you beat that law, B. The thing says Curry's is going to be mad at me. He won't talk to me for like a week. Haha. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. I'm like, if you thought he was mad before, um, yada 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 yada. I'll just say, oh, Curry says, I'm wondering if this is as bad as I think it is. It might be my review on Betty. Might seem like light work. Oh, you heard that, Nathaniel? You thought that Betty review was something. He said, Nathaniel, my birthday is tomorrow. All I want for my gift is to know who the boss is. Just kidding, unless you're gonna do it. Nathaniel says, Nikisha, I will tell you, you already, you have already met the boss. Hmm. Spike Quick says, he must be forgetting, Mason must be forgetting I'm better than Jason. I think that's the best hint that you're gonna get. Curry says that would throw the new and improved curries out the last week out the window. Well, I mean, I'll say for that one, I'll sit there and say for that one, you can take a day off. You can take a day off, Curry, for that one. We met the boss already. Oh, if he said only thing, I guess I had to be satisfied with Bait Hen. I'm still thinking Julian or Peter or Alex. Just says my guess is Claudia or Peter. Ron says, why is everyone thinking that Liam is afraid of Finn? He ain't even bothered with him. He can say what he wants. Nobody's scared of him. Why then Liam will give him a beat down. Lakeisha, I feel like Christina and Dex might hook up eventually. Oh, you putting that out there into the universe. I'm pretty sure somebody wouldn't like that. Someone would not like Christina and Dex hooking up. I'm putting that out into the universe. And I'm pretty sure her name starts with a J. I'm in the next 3 weeks almost. Duan says, are they gonna find Nick? And then Nathaniel says, no more hints. That's it. That ish is cut off. But Quick says, okay, thank you, Nathaniel. Yep, Jess, I was waiting for that. I was waiting for that, Jess. Hell no to Christina and Dex. Ariana says I can see Dex with anyone but I can see Dex with anyone but Josh. Nikki said thank you. God damn it. Nikki said thank you, Nathaniel. It's so fun for us, for all of us that we engage with that you engage with us. We really appreciate your time. We talk about you fondly when you are here. It's very true. Nathaniel says, why is Dex too old for her? They're 4 years apart in age. Lakeisha said Dex is too damn old for Josh. Just says he's not. Right Quick says, honestly, it might be Tracy. Andrea's in the chat. What's good, Andrea? Becky said that that's why Maxie has been so tired. She's running the beauty company and is secretly the boss as well. That'll be interesting. Lashanta says, I knew Diane wouldn't like Audra. Yeah, because in a lot of ways, I feel like she had very similar personality traits. Harry says, so nowhere mature for Dex. That's why Jessica about to take over. Empire says, Albert, some of the scholars say that Anna's twin sister might be returning, and she is the boss. She has WSB credentials, and it shot her looking for revenge. Yes, I said the same thing as well. I said the same thing as well. Makai's in the chat. Was good, Makai? Lashanta says Kyle wants Summer is a wrap. Not really. Not really. Not really. Not even close. Um, but then I mean I have his phone number, but I never asked his age. Wait until when I was told he was 24. I'm mistaken. Your Jess knows that on point. Nathaniel says, well, my girlfriend's 27. Don't judge me. What's good, Makai? Yeah, I have no idea who the hell would actually be able to judge him. Jay Blue says the character Dex is 27, or the actor. Just says, how old are you, Nathaniel? Bet I can guess your age. I like that shit. Ariana says, never why judge you. Corby says, nuts. Have to go short. Have to go family shot time. Is it lethal? You have a great night, Laura B. Thank you for joining. Nathaniel said, how do you think I am, Jess? Yes, look forward to seeing you. Look forward to seeing you soon as well, Laura B. Nope. Jay Blue said, thanks, Jess. You know how old the character Dex is supposed to be. Jess said 15. Darby said 36, 37. Nathaniel says, wow, first time anyone said I look 40. Wow. Damn, Jess. God damn, Jess. 205. I'm joking. Becky D says you do not look 40, but then you're talking to children. Carrie says I'm I'm predicting 35 or 33. Darby says everyone's a boomer to you, Jess. Nathaniel says I'm actually 62, just using luminal lotion. Just said what you just said what children? Now Jess says I'm seeing 38 to 40. Jess says LOL Darby stayed out young folks conversations. Oh, damn. Hmm. Yeah, Andrea, how are you doing today? Let me sit there and check. Oh, a lot of times. Just don't play. But then it says I still love you, Jazz. Now you have broke my heart. Spike Quick says Mason kidnapped the queen. W says I'm not Maxie. I can find a switch. I can find a switch easily. Little smart mouth. My dude said I'm not Maxie. I like that. I like that answer. Now Jess says tell us your age. And she didn't even use a please in that part. She just said tell us your age. That's how Jess. Kerry says that's there's still potential punishment for Mason as with Gladys for the next. Oh Jesus! Lakeisha said, but yeah, Dex needs someone his age and maturity level. Okay, we got 28 likes. So yeah, if you are enjoying the stream, hit the like button. Really does help. Kirby says you are your age and Mason's age. Nathaniel says Mason apparently hits on everyone and everything. I once hit on a coffee table, but it wouldn't fit in my pocket. Who's my age? What the? Kyrie says Mason Glad is sitting in a tree. Ki. Kyrie says you knows how when they show the pics of all of us, Austin's age is 48, Betty's age is 26. Why we? But they never said my age. That's very true. They didn't. Duran just has a laughing emoji, and Nathaniel says he's a vampire. Is why you never see him in the daylight. That was weird though. Like Austin went in the room And then he left, and then he came back, and then Mason was just there, and I'm just like, okay. Just said that must be how you appear from out of nowhere. Why do you stay with that energy? Why do you stay with that energy? I can't believe you still remember that, though. Darby says, how's Gladys getting up in that tree when she's like nearly 70? Well, it's like just saying, how is Sheila going to get pregnant with triplets? And then you talk to Ron, and he just figures it out. Right, Ron? Like I said, ask Ron. Yeah, but no, yeah, I'm in like 15 minutes into it, though. Barry says, you want me to lay off a little? Come on with a new scenario of Sonny dying. Albert and I. I know you can keep going, Kyrie. You can keep going. You know I love that petty energy. I support pettiness to some extent. Like Craig says, I feel like the boss is going to be so disappointing and be someone obvious, or or might be somebody amazing that I don't know. But it might actually be good though. It might actually be good. So, oh, Jess, you think the same thing? Well, we'll see. Becca says apparently it's not when he was years in the room so much when he follows you into a alleyway. Isn't that right? The thing says, okay, fine. You all want to know who the boss is? I'll tell you. The boss is what? Says why the boss is Sheila 10 toes escaped a long time ago. Just says who's that? Nathaniel? There's some young people in here. Oh, oh, damn. Just slaying knows no bounds. Maybe the boss. And Duana says Selena will. Darby says I volunteered to try that experiment. That science experiment called Let's Get Sheila Knocked Up. Me, Kyrie's, Duana last day will donate our time, energy to make it happen. You heard that, Kyrie's? Apparently he's in there volunteering you as well. Like Craig says, if the boss is Selena Rule or Alexis, I'm gonna be disappointed. Let me ask you a question, Spidey, quick. Who do you want the boss to be? I think that's pretty much the same thing. And that's the same thing for you, Jess. Who do you want the boss to be? I think that's really a question. Who do you want the boss to be? Not who do you think the boss is. Who would you want the boss to be? He said I think Julian told Mason to watch Olivia. Mason got drunk and got handsy. Have a good night, LaShanta. Oh, nice. Okay. That's what's up. Jay Blue says Cyrus or Austin. That's who you want the boss to be. Either Cyrus or Austin. Fly Quick says, honestly, someone not obvious is somebody who is supposed to be dead and it's not. No. But I want to know who would you want the boss to be? That's the question. Just as I'm fine with the boss being Austin, Claudia, Julian, or Peter. Yes, who do you want the boss to be? Right, Chris says because if I had to choose, I'd say Kiki, but I doubt that because why would Kiki go after Sunny? The boss is either Angela or Mona. Yeah, I want to know who do people want the boss to be. The thing says I'm 43. The thing says in real life, Jess, that's my age. My day was good. My day was really good, Andrea. Flight Craig says boss is definitely not fake. Duan says I would want the boss to be a redirection. Julie and Jerome. It actually was. Except when you said 50, Jess. That's when it was like you was close and then you just went like way over the line. But then it says for my hair I look 32. Harry says he's 43. Damn, I gave you a whole 10 years off. I knew I was being generous with the 33. But then it says when I die I will grow it back and feel human again. Harry says same with Jess of that show. Same with Jess of that show. But Quick says because if I met the boss and started J2017, it would be fake. Just that I knew it, I was going to say 42. She was going to say 42 even though she said 50, right? She was going to say 42. She just, her fingers just slipped to the 5 and the 0. But she was just playing now. Just says, I still think the ball looks good. Okay. All right. Just because you asked me to. My bad. Oh, but yeah. Hmm. Yeah, I'll be cool if it was Julian Jerome because I feel like if Julian came back, it would redeem his character. Madeline Reeves would be interesting as the boss. Madeline Reeves. Hmm. What were her reason? Well, I guess if we just throw it out, Rick Lanson. But the thing is, yeah, Rick Lanson. Okay, I like that. That's who you want also to come back, Nikisha, is Rick Lanson. Like Quick says, it could be Nina's mom. No redeeming Julian. I like him as a bad guy. Okay, well, when I sit there and say redeeming, I don't mean like him, like them making him a good guy. I mean more of I didn't like how I didn't like how they was treating Julian towards the end. Like Julian was really afraid of like when Julian came to town, he wasn't afraid of Sunny, but then he became afraid of Sunny. Then Sunny was able to talk crap, and Julian just had to take it. Same thing with Ava and Carly. Ava came into town. Ava was about Ava. Ava was not something dealing with Carly. Just as also Jennifer Smith or Cassandra Pierce. Darby says, "Are there any other favors noodles you can eat? Flavors? I gotta look for them. There was the really hot one that I don't want to get, but I'll look for it though. Darby, when I like something, I just kind of tend to just continue to eat it over and over and over and over again for years. I look dirty through my hair. Jay Blue says, why would Julian threaten Ava and her niece? Good point. I think that Jess is one of those type of people that says, I have a shirt just like that, but it's different. Ava shot Julian. Ah. Spikewick says it might be Madeline because Nathaniel said that he doesn't think Sonny will kill the boss. It kind of makes sense because she's a woman. Darby says I'm tired of watching you eat shrimp. Yeah, like I said, listen, when I find something I like, I just tend to stay with it. But I don't know. I may try something. I may try something different one day. The thing is that Darby, you're right. Let's all look some money up. Send this man a pizza. Pull and send this man a pizza. I don't know. Like I said, when I like something, I just tend to just I think at this point, I don't have to sit there and say that to the chat. That's funny. It's actually funny. One day I was actually thinking about getting Popeyes to eat. I was thinking about getting Popeye. Why the Kirby said? I mean, Spike Ray says I don't think Helena Ned killed his son, his soon-to-be wife, mom, even if he ain't Nina. Martin could be the boss. Nikisha says, "Can we send him some vegetables instead?" I do gotta actually eat some. I think it says, "No, that man needs some meat on his bones." That's true. He's right. Just says someone sent him a pizza on live for his birthday. I may get some let me get some Popeyes on my birthday. I don't know. Why would Morgan call after Sunny? I get Ava, but why Sunny? He's I'm here for anything that bring Byron. Whoever says I can't just watch this man do more damage to his stomach by eating noodles, ice cream, and wine every damn time. Nikki said plant-based protein works. Just says cinnamon cake for his birthday. I'm actually gonna give myself a cake though. I'm gonna give myself a cake for my birthday. Um, I already know what kind of cake I'm gonna get. It's chocolate mousse cake. Only on moment of mine has ever I would live stream my reaction to that. But then it's okay. You all want to trip out. Just I'm trying to help Albert and have him cool, but we all oh uh Jess is not here's the thing. Jess is not gonna let me live that one down. Jess is not going to let me live that down. And I'm here for it. But it's true. Joanna says they need to bring Ava some family on screen. Hmm. Yes, it's better than a hook. J Blue says, when is your birthday? August 22nd. So I think about like a week or two, give or take, will be my birthday. It'll be fun. Fun, 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 fun. I have to sit there and think about what I want to do that day. I sound GH will heat up. Johnson says, I sound like GH will be heating up this fall, definitely. Oh my God, thank you. Jonathan. Johnson says, I won't let you live it down either. You can't cook. You can't cook. Members for 7 months. Oh my God, no, seriously, thank you. No. Spycrack says, hope is Kiki. Nathan says, Betty, no. Member for 7 months. Wow, that is awesome. So Kyrie's also won't let me live that down. I don't know. I'm gonna ask a question in the chat. I'm gonna ask a question in the chat. Hold on. God damn it. There we go. There we go. Jay Blue says, okay, I definitely remember that. I have a couple of friends who share your birthday. Well, I'll make sure I remind people of that. Cat Lady's in the chat. Cat Lady says it's Betty in Sunny's trunk. Nathaniel. Oh, oh my God. And Kyrie said that with all caps. I don't got to see Albert cook for the. Oh, you didn't see me cook for the first time. So Andrea didn't see me cook for the first time. So I say yes. Kyrie says no. Actually, I'm sorry. Kyrie says hell no. He said, Albert, yes, you should cook, but you need help. Prep and the recipe is important for a beginner. Yes. Jess says, so what do you want to cook? I'm not sure yet. Ricky says, yeah, learn if you don't practice Albert Bostic next time, follow instructions. Yes. Yes. Should I cook though, Jess? That's the question. None of us is really so. Wow. Duane says you got to start somewhere. Okay. He said cooking edible food is a waste of money. I want you to be able to eat the food and give noodles a break. Okay. Cooking edible food, yeah. Okay. You have a point. You have a point. Chris said this is a public stream. Might want to start a second GoFundMe for an attorney fee. cooking, which is. You say yes, I am. Yep, I'm taking them every day. As soon as I wake up, I take it. Nathaniel said, "Yeah, you can't live on cup noodles, my man. That stuff is like one practice away, particle away from plastic." Oh my god, that sounds terrible. Oh, one particle away from plastic. I know. I know that what you call it is margarine, which is why I stopped actually having margarine. One says I would try it, but you got to remember no drinking. Keisha, yeah, I'm so proud of you. Let me know when you need to restock. I got you. I appreciate that. Thank you, Keisha. You know, I've been like taking those every day. Just says, yeah, you need more protein and vegetables. Yeah, that's actually very true. Johnson said, thing will be the upcoming storyline include actual explosions. Will the upcoming storyline include actual explosions? That would be interesting. Where's the second? Harry says, I bet you that poor chicken you buy will be likely like, why did I have to be sacrificed for this? Yeah, no, they give vitamins. Yeah, no, I appreciate you, Nikisha. I really do. Thank you. Nikisha, I swear to God, Albert starts eating healthy just because just so I've been trying for months. I will. No. I mean, just in general, I do gotta sit there and eat. I do gotta start eating more healthy. They Blue said that plastic that you heat up, they heat up your food, it leaks into your food. Oh wow, that's not good. Big Samuel's in the chat. What's good, Samuel? Quick says, have you ever heard of? Yeah, she passed away, right? Right, Spider Quick. I heard of her. I'll be kind of happy too because I want her to be healthy. Though. No, Jess is right. She is. Curious says I've been so mean. LOL. Where's the love? Jess influence is strong. It does make a lot of sense. I mean, the Keisha also makes a lot of sense as well. I'm not negating that. That Chris said I think it's fake or got killed. Samuel says my day was exhausting and his Texas heat ain't no joke. I heard it's actually really hot out there. Like somebody said at one point it was like 113 degrees or something. I'm just like, what? I do not envy your position, champion. I feel like just trying to survive that heat without getting heat stroke is amazing. That's right. That's right. The 11th. The 11th. That's right. It is the Queen's birthday. But quick said if we're talking about hot, look at Arizona. Arizona's hot as well, though. Yeah, it's been crazy hot. Yeah, it's. I've heard. I've heard. There's no joke. Definitely. I mean, I don't have to tell you stay hydrated. Exactly. That's what I was gonna sit there and say. Definitely be safe. That's right. It is the Queen's birthday tomorrow. Jimmy says, well, you have to carry a good water bottle that keeps your water cold for a long time. Nikisha is Kyrie's, and it is Kyrie's. And for my birthday, everyone has to say nice things about Trina. Kyrie says she needs a superstar announcement. You got to do more than a post. You got to do a whole video with Nikisha's name on it. I got you. Well, it's probably quick. It's saying one nice thing. It's things like I think you can muster up to sit there and say one nice thing. Exactly, exactly. I was like, I think you could exactly just. I was like, I think you could say one nice thing. Have a good night, Lakeisha. Jay Blue says my uncle used to joke that he would rent out Texas and live in hell because Texas is so hot. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, yeah. You live in Texas now. You live in Texas, so you know. I'm pretty sure you can. It's probably quick. It's not till tomorrow, so I'm pretty sure you can find something. By the way, I'm just asking. Well, I'm gonna ask for two things, and I know it's kind of a tall order. One, try to make try to make peace with Nikisha. That's number one. That's one thing I'm asking for. Um, and two, try to say something nice about Trina. But if you can't do that, just make peace with Nikisha, and I'll be happy. Okay, make me happy. How about that? Taking the birthday yesterday was Whitney Hughes. Oh, I didn't even. Just says I don't hate Trina, so I can say something nice. But Quick says I already made peace with her. Okay. Well, I didn't. I didn't. Okay. Well, I'll take that. I'll take that. So thank you, Spike Rig. Ruby says no, can't make me, won't make me. It was just a joke. Okay. I was gonna. I think for most people would have probably said something nice though. Well, Spike Quick. His thing. I appreciate it. Also, I appreciate you just being very chill in the chat. I would sit there and say that. I said it yesterday before I left, but I do appreciate you just actually kind of calming down, just being chill and just being fun to talk to. So thank you, Spike Quake. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, cool. Like I said, that aside, just thanks for behaving. Appreciate it. Yeah, have a good night, Lakeisha. I appreciate that. Thank you. Like I said, you just been chill, so just want to acknowledge that. But as fun as it's been, I do have to wake up at 4 in the morning. So I will end the live stream here. Everybody has to be nice to Curtis. Oh, yes, yes, Becky D, yes. Hit the like button. I know it's like 25 something people. If you are signed in, hit the like button. It really does help. Um, we have some new people in the chat tonight. So it does work. Darby says, Nikisha, you're the nicest vegetarian I know and wish you the best birthday ever. Yes. Yeah, no, I do too, Spike. Like, yes, I'm gonna sit there and end the live stream here. Do gotta wake up early in the morning. But I do want to thank everyone for joining now. This was a lot of fun. Um, have a good night, Quiet Guy. Have a good night, Nathaniel Gray. Have a good night, Nikisha, Queen Nikisha. Have a good night, Jesse Jess, the Goddess. Have a good night, Jess. Have a good night, Janet. Have a good night, Ariana. Justin says, join us next time for another edition of Soul Chat with Apple Bostic. Yes, you have a great night, my friend. Have a good night, Becky D. Have a good night, Ann Pop. Where are the fries, pork chops? Have a good night, Darby. Have a good night, Spider Quake. Have a good night, Ann Pop. Have a good night, Jackie P. Have a good night, Kyrese. Thank you again, Kyrese. Thank you so much. Thank you, Darby. Jess, have a good night. Queen of Horror Mel. Have a good night, Duan. I feel like I'm missing some people. Have a good night, Blackmon, Makai, and Janetta. Oh yeah, of course, Jess. You know I had to get that. I had to get that out the way before you came in. So you lay down the law. I just try to follow to the best of my ability. All right, Jess. You lay down the law, and I just try to follow to the best of my ability. You run ish, and I just accept it at this point. Gary says, good night, Nikisha. Good night, Jess. Good night, Mel. Good night, Ariana. Good night, Mr. Gray. Good night, Andrea. Good night, Darby. Good night, Spiderquake. Good night, Becky D. Good night, and Pop. Good night, Dwight, and everyone else. Jess. Always knows how to leave me. Always knows how to leave me speechless. Laters.